Hello everyone, welcome to Just Invest Today. And today we're talking about 13F filings from Warren Buffett to Lu to Chase Coleman. I thought three of these 13F filings were really interesting. I want to get into it today. But first, we have to talk about Warren Buffett's portfolio and what he's been doing, man. Man, oh man, I feel like this guy, like Warren Buffett, has to be waiting for like an Armageddon at this point, man. He's just been selling, selling, selling. And even stable companies like what? MasterCard, 6% of MasterCard. MasterCard used to be way higher on his portfolio, but he's still selling that. 4% of Visa. I thought those two were very interesting. I think right now, he doesn't really trust the space of payments right now because payments is like it's all over the place and like crypto's coming, like the payment sector and the bank, like all that stuff. I feel like it's up in the air right now. There's so many different players taking a market share, just becoming dominant. There was just an article that Amazon's going to drop Visa or MasterCard, I can't remember which one, from its actually its payment from UK because they're trying to raise transaction fees. So you just see what's happening, but he's reducing US Bank Corp, Charter Communications. Look what he's investing in, oil. Like Chevron. Like think about what's going on. Like he wants an Armageddon, or he's waiting for Armageddon. And we already know how much cash Warren Buffett has in his portfolio. Over $130 billion just waiting on the sideline. Can you like this video? Subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be providing you guys with so much new content. Thank you. Two new buys that Warren Buffett got was Royalty Pharma and Floor & Decker Holdings. I think these are actually two interesting buys. I probably won't do a deep dive on them because I'm not into any pharma companies. Like that is just not my what I'm thinking. But honestly, these two companies, I don't think he bought. Like he doesn't really put these small positions like 0.16%. Like he doesn't really put these small positions in his portfolio. So I actually doubt this was him. This probably be a Ted or Todd, one of those two guys. And it just reestablishes that like how bearish they are on the market and then what they're seeing overall. Combine that with what Lu did. Like we always look to Lu to see what he's doing, right? So he just bought into Berkshire 11%. So that's what I want to see from like people like Warren Buffett and like everyone else, like Warren Buffett, Lu. Like they're actually putting their money where their mouth is. They're actually putting heavy positions. That's how you know they're actually being serious about just the position they're doing and the stuff they're buying. And with Lu, you see that right away. He is not joking around with Berkshire Hathaway. The thing with this play is that this is a direct correlation to what I was saying about Warren Buffett and all the selling he's been doing. Berkshire Hathaway is such a robust company that he knows that if the market crashes, Berkshire is going to do what it's supposed to do with $130 billion in cash and whatever it's doing with all the remaining selling it's doing. So Lu is playing this super smart in my opinion. He's buying into Berkshire because he knows that they have the cash and they know if something happens to the market, they're ready. Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, they're at the forefront of just attacking the market, buying everything that comes to them just buying everything that just comes to them right away. So even though he bought into Berkshire, I still think this is actually a bearish sign. Tell me what you think about that. That's just my opinion, man. But tell me what you think. And he still kept everything with Micron. I'm happy he still has Micron, Bank of America, Facebook. He was selling that too. Look at that. 27. He reduced 27 and 40%. So he stopped selling Facebook, which is interesting. Does that mean like he's okay? He just wanted to reduce his position sizing, and now he's okay with the new framework of what Facebook is now, Meta. So now he's okay with not selling it out. Because I honestly thought he was gonna sell all of his Facebook position this quarter, because he's just been continuing to sell quarter after quarter after quarter. So I thought this quarter was gonna be he's just gonna sell it all out. But maybe he likes the new position that Mark Zuckerberg is taking. Who knows, right? And still, this Q2 2020 Baba's selling was so interesting. But I wish we could talk to Lilu, or someone can talk to him and be like, "Yo, why did you sell Baba? Like, what was the reasoning? Did you just need money, or did you see something wrong with the investment?" Which would be really interesting to get the handle of that and what he was thinking when he sold Alibaba. And then the last person I want to get into is Tiger Global Manager Chase Coleman. And I just want to just kind of lay this out, put this out there, is that this is a very interesting guy by just looking at his portfolio. Like, look what he owns, man. Microsoft, JD.com, C, DoorDash, DocuSign, Amazon, CrowdStrike Holdings, Carvana, Facebook, Snowflake, Apollo. So he's really at the forefront of innovation with these stocks. I'm going to be looking at Chase Coleman as like my VC. Because just look at all these companies that he's investing in. He's in the forefront of innovation. Like, he understands the kind of like the companies that are on a come up. So this is an interesting portfolio to look at, companies to do a deep dive in. Once you check out like just the quick fundamentals of the company, see if you kind of know them or see if you like it. And then just do a deep dive on these companies, man. Like, a lot of these companies I don't even know of or never heard of, but he seems to have a footing because I like the top holdings. His top holdings are all solid, pretty solid companies, so he understands the landscape. So now I'm just gonna keep going down, like Netflix, okay, yeah, Alibaba and whatever. So it keeps going down, like all these stocks. It's just like, what are they? And like, I don't know if these guys can be like the next big thing, right? The next good company to invest in or to look into. So I'm just using him as honestly like a VC, like going forward, because he has so much interesting companies, and it'd just be interesting to see like what are these companies doing, like how profitable are these companies, like what the hell is JFrog, Datto, Mongo, like Kazan, like what is this? Like, so that's just funny. That's just a way to like do like a quick check to see, are these companies strong, investable? It'd be a good like good experiment, man. So tell me what you think about these 13F filings. What are you seeing? How are you predicting it?